47 auto insurance savings tips, guaranteed steps to dirt cheap car insurance rates. A series, and this is part 3 of this series. We're going to continue from where we left off in part 2. Tip number 21. Move to an area that represents a lower risk. It is cheaper to insure a car if you live in a rural area. It makes sense to live in a less congested area if it fits your circumstance. This is because the risk of vandalism, theft, or collision are far less. Tip number 22. Periodic reviews can make a big difference. You might be able to bring down your rate if you take time to review your policy from time to time. Change is inevitable and happens without our permission, but then we must not pay for things that changes have relieved us of. How many people, for example, remember to remove their daughters from their policies immediately they get married? The changes in your life might have qualified you for certain discounts. It might also no longer be in your best interest to retain certain coverage types. It would therefore do you a world of good to review your policy yearly or twice yearly. Finding even one thing that you no longer need on your policy and dropping it will save you something reasonable. Tip number 23. Avoid policy lapse. Do your utmost to always ensure your policy does not lapse. You will pay more expensive rates for a long time if this happens to you, albeit by mistake. Don't allow this mistake while switching, because that's one situation where this happens to a lot of people. One way to be certain you do not make this type of mistake is to let your old policy keep running until you've confirmed that the new one is fully operational. Many people are paying more than they should just because they made this mistake, so do take care that you don't become one of them. Tip number 24. Stop insuring broken vehicles. Do you have a car you've not driven in months? Do you have a broken car? Are you still paying premiums on such car because you did not remember to remove it from your auto insurance policy? As simple as this looks, a lot of people end up paying thousands in unnecessary premiums because they don't remember to remove such cars from their policies. Don't make this mistake. Tip number 25. Don't pay monthly, pay yearly. If you choose to pay your premiums monthly, you will pay higher rates. True, paying monthly might be less stressful, but it is also less affordable. If you work with banks, you will agree with me that each check you process is regarded as a transaction, which attracts charges. For 12 checks, that is your monthly payments, you will have a total of 12 transactions. This means that transaction fees will be 12 times more for those who make monthly payments. Besides, there are also administrative costs that come with the monthly payment option. A good example of such is the expense associated with sending out payment notices. These and more are then added to your rate, thereby making it higher than if you paid annually. Tip number 26. Authorize an EFT for your payments. A simple but effective way of lowering your rate is by authorizing an EFT, electronic funds transfer. This just means your insurer withdraws your premiums automatically from your account at specified periods without mailing you payment notices. This saves your insurer in many ways, such as removing the cost of mailing payment notices and the cost associated with processing checks. Your premium is therefore reduced in line with the lower cost of providing insurance to you. Tip number 27. Drop your young driver from your policy. Under 25 drivers get higher rates than any other age group. Worse still, if they are teenagers, their auto insurance rates could be really high. Therefore, as much as possible, do not place such a driver on your own policy. You will be made to pay very high rates if you do that. Sign an exclusion form that will allow your teen driver have his or her own policy. If a teen is keen on driving, then they should be made responsible for at least the cost of their auto insurance. Teens who pay for their own auto insurance are more willing to take steps to bring it down. This, by extension, means that such a teen driver will be more responsible behind wheels, since they bear the full cost of their actions. Tip number 28. Stay loyal and get discounts plus concessions. Insurers give customers who have remained loyal a long-term discount, along with accident forgiveness. Some insurers will give you up to 5% in discounts once you've been with them for up to 3 years, while others will give you such a discount only when you've stayed for up to 5. Most insurers will also not raise the rates of a long-standing policyholder if they make just one claim. Insurers offer these as incentives to keep you with them since it serves them better too. But it will only be right for me to also point out that in spite of these incentives, you might actually gain more if you switch to another insurer. Let's assume that you are given a 5% or $125 discount after your 3rd year with an insurance company, where your current auto insurance rate is $2,500. Also note that your rates may be raised to reflect the effect of inflation. But while you are at it, another insurer may be willing to give you a rate of $2,000 or less at the moment. Then it wouldn't be wise to stay put because you want to qualify for a discount down the road, considering that the expected discount is less than savings you will get now if you change to another insurer. Believe it or not, most people can pay far less with another insurer if they'll only make out time to shop right. You can only know for sure if this is true in your case when you obtain and compare quotes from a good number of auto insurance companies to see where you'll gain more. Tip number 29. Don't falsify your details. Make sure you do not give false details when you complete your forms in your bid to get cheaper rates. Insurance fraud costs us all. It's been estimated that insurance fraud adds up to $1,500 to the average family's insurance premium annually. You can save us all this extra burden by representing your details truthfully. If you couldn't care less about the cost to everyone in general, don't forget that your insurer is free to cancel your policy on the grounds of false representation. Then you will lose in a big way. Insurance increase your rates by a good margin once you've let your policy lapse or had it cancelled for reasons like this. Tip number 30. Don't duplicate coverage. You might be duplicating coverage and paying more unnecessarily. If you have a very good health insurance coverage and also an extensive personal injury protection PIP coverage on your car insurance policy. If it's possible in your state, eliminate PIP totally in such a situation. For the rest of us, keep it at the minimum stipulated by your state laws. Why should you pay higher rates that will not translate into more benefits? Get and compare cheap quotes from top insurers at q4l.org. QualityInsuranceForLess.com. q4l.org is the same site, just easier to type into your browser. One more thing, save a lot of money. Get many more tips that will help you cut down your overall insurance costs by up to 50% at q4l.org. q4l.org.